eyes filled with tears, wandering the ancient, weathered walls of the fort. Guys, comment your country so I can make a true scary story from there. Guys, this is Poveglia Island in Italy. It is the most haunted island on planet Earth. Even the Italian government has banned public access to Poveglia. Poveglia is a small, uninhabited island located in the Venetian lagoon, and it has a dark history that dates back centuries. In the 18th century, it became a quarantine station for those suffering from the plague. Thousands of people were sent to the island to live out their final days, their bodies buried in mass graves when they eventually succumbed to the disease. But the island's terrifying history doesn't end there. In the early 20th century, a mental hospital was built on Poveglia. According to local legends, the head doctor at the asylum conducted cruel and inhumane experiments on the patients. Eventually, driven mad by the spirits of those who had died on the island, the doctor threw himself from the hospital's bell tower. It's said that his ghost, along with the tortured souls of the plague victims and the asylum patients, still haunts the island to this day. Visitors to Poveglia have reported hearing disembodied screams, whispers, and eerie footsteps. Some claim to have seen shadowy figures. The island remains one of the most haunted and feared places in all of Europe. Would you dare to visit this island? Tell me in comments. Guys, have you heard of Tik Tik? It's a terrifying story in Japan. Tik Tik ghost haunts lonely roads at night. The story goes that a young girl fell onto train tracks and was tragically cut in half by a passing train. Now, her spirit roams the streets, seeking revenge on anyone who crosses her path. They say that if you hear the teke-teke sound behind you, it's already too late. One night, a young man named Hiroshi was walking home late when he heard a strange, scraping sound behind him. Turning around, he saw a horrifying figure, half of a woman dragging herself towards him with her arms. It was the ghost of Tek Tek, named after the eerie sound she made as she moved. Hiroshi ran, but no matter how fast he went, the Tek Tek sound grew closer. Just as he thought he might escape, he felt an icy grip on his ankle, and he fell. The ghost loomed over him, her twisted face inches away, and rasped, "Where are my legs?" In an instant, Hiroshi felt a sharp pain across his waist, and everything went dark. The next morning, his body was found near the tracks, gruesomely split in half. The locals knew what had happened. Tik Tik had claimed another victim. How would you rate this story on a scale of 1 to 10? Share your rating in comments. Guys, have you heard about Tik Tik? It's the most terrifying story in Japan. Backstory. There was once a girl who tragically fell onto a railway track and was cut in half by a speeding train. Now, she haunts the night as a vengeful spirit with no legs. People call her Tika Tika because of the horrifying sound she makes when she drags herself with her hands. At night, Tika Tika roams the streets, searching for her missing legs. If you ever hear the chilling Tika Tika sound behind you, you must run as fast as you can. But be warned, she is incredibly fast, even faster than a car. If she catches you, she will slice you in half with her scythe, making you just like her. One evening, a boy named Hiroshi was walking home from school. He decided to take a shortcut through a dark alley. Suddenly, he heard a strange, rhythmic noise. Tick-tick. He turned around and saw a shadowy figure swiftly moving towards him. Fear gripped him, and he started to run. But the sound grew louder and closer. Hiroshi sprinted with all his might, but it was no use. Tick-tick caught him. The last thing he saw was her ghostly, pale face and the sharp glint of her scythe. The next morning, Hiroshi's body was found in the alley, sliced cleanly in half. So, if you ever hear teek-teek at night, run and don't look back, or you might end up like Hiroshi. If this girl looked directly into your eyes, you are dead. There was this girl named Sadako Yamamura in Japan. She seemed normal, but she had creepy powers. People said she could kill you just by looking at you. Scary, right? One day, some terrified people decided to get rid of her. They threw her into a dark, deep well and left her there to die. Poor Sadako screamed and tried to climb out, but the walls were too slippery. She died alone in that cold, wet well. But that's not the end. Sadako's spirit became super angry and powerful. Now, here's the freaky part. If you watch a cursed video, you see weird, creepy images and hear strange sounds. After watching it, your phone rings, and an eerie voice whispers, 7 days. That's how long you have left to live. After 7 days, when it's dark and quiet, Sadako's ghost crawls out of the well. She comes through your TV with her long black hair covering her face and her white dress all wet and dirty. She moves all weird and jerky, but keeps coming. You can't hide. When she reaches you, her dead, scary eyes are the last thing you see. So, seriously, if you ever hear about a cursed video, don't watch it. You never know if Sadako is waiting for you. Do you believe in ghosts? Comment yes or no below. Have you heard about the most terrifying and famous story in Japan? It's about a girl named Sadako Yamamura. She seemed like an ordinary girl, but she had eerie powers. People whispered that she could kill you just by looking at you. Frightening, right? One day, terrified villagers decided to get rid of her. They threw her into a dark, deep well and left her there to die. Poor Sadako screamed and tried to climb out, but the walls were too slippery. She died alone, trapped in that cold, wet darkness. But that wasn't the end. Oh no, Sadako's spirit became vengeful and powerful. Here's the truly chilling part. If you watch her cursed video, you'll see bizarre, creepy images and hear unsettling sounds. After you watch it, your phone rings, and an eerie voice whispers, 7 days. That's how long you have left to live. When the 7 days are up, in the dead of night, Sadako's ghost crawls out of the well. She comes through your TV with her long, black hair covering her face and her white dress soaked and filthy. Her movements are twisted and jerky, but she keeps coming. You can't escape. When she reaches you, her dead, terrifying eyes are the last thing you see. So, if you ever hear about a cursed video, don't watch it. Sadako might be waiting for you. Guys, suggest me scary stories or comment your country so I can make a story. In Japan, there's a terrifying story about a creature known as the Rokurokubi. During the day, Rokurokubi appear to be ordinary women, but at night, they undergo a horrifying transformation. One such tale involves a woman named Yuki, who lived in a small village. By day, Yuki was a kind and gentle woman, loved by everyone. However, when night fell, her neck would stretch to unbelievable lengths, and she would roam the village, searching for unsuspecting victims. The villagers began to notice strange occurrences. Livestock began to disappear. One night, a villager named Kenji decided to stay awake and keep watch. He saw Yuki, her neck stretching out. Horrified, Kenji followed her into houses, causing mischief and fear. The next morning, Kenji gathered the villagers and told them what he had seen. They confronted Yuki, who denied everything. Desperate to save their village, they sought the help of a local priest. The priest performed a ritual and revealed Yuki's true nature as a Rokurokubi. Yuki, now exposed, begged for forgiveness. The villagers, torn between fear and sympathy, decided to banish her from the village. Yuki's fate remains unknown, but her story serves as a chilling reminder of the hidden horrors that can lurk beneath a seemingly normal exterior. Comments your country so I can make a true scary story. In Japan, there's a scary story about a ghost named Hanako-san that has frightened school children for many years. Hanako-san is believed to be the spirit of a young girl who died during World War II. The legend says she was hiding in a school bathroom when a bomb hit, killing her instantly. The story goes that if you enter the bathroom, you should knock 3 times on the door of the 3rd stall and ask, "Hanako-san, are you there?" If she's there, you'll hear a faint voice say, "Yes, I am." One day, a student named Asuka, dared by her friends, decided to summon Hanako-san. Nervously, she went to the 3rd floor bathroom, knocked on the 3rd stall, and asked, "Hanako-san, are you there?" To her horror, a soft voice replied, "Yes, I am." Scared but curious, Asuka slowly opened the stall door. Inside, she saw a small girl in a red skirt with long, dark hair covering her face. Asuka screamed and ran out of the bathroom. She told her friends what she saw, but they didn't believe her.